Washington.
We have a quorum. We will be hearing two bills, Senate Bill 707 and House Bill 490, and we will be execing on Senate Bill 590 and House Bill 490. So, we are going to exec first. We'll go into executive session. Do I have a second? All in favor? All opposed? Ayes have it. Senate Bill 590. I move that we take Senate Bill 590 up. Do I have a second? All those in favor say aye. Those opposed? The ayes have it. This is the bill we heard from Senator Brattin relating to solid waste disposal area permitting. Is there any discussion on the bill? Seeing none, we do have a committee substitute that has been distributed to the committee. Is there any discussion on the substitute? I move that we adopt the substitute. Do I have a second? All those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it. I move that we vote Senate Bill 590 with Senate's committee substitute out of committee do pass. Do I have a second? Is there any discussion? Let's see. Okay, Madam Secretary, call the roll.
Senators Gannon,
Aye.
Crawford,
Aye.
Carter,
Aye.
Coleman,
No.
Koenig, Rizzo, Washington. 4 ayes and 1 no.
Senator, we were voting on Senate Bill 590.
Aye.
Five one. The ayes have it. Senate Bill 590 passes. Now I move that we take up House Committee substitute for House Bill 909. Do I have a second? All those in favor? Opposed? The ayes appear to have it. This is the bill we heard from Representative Haffner last week relating to solid waste disposal area permitting. Is there any discussion on the bill? I move that we vote House Committee substitute for House Bill 909 out of committee do pass. Do I have a second? Is there any discussion? Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Senators Gannon,
Aye.
Crawford,
Aye.
Carter, Coleman,
No.
Koenig, Rizzo, Washington.
5-1. With a vote of 5-1, House Committee substitute House Bill 909 passes. I make a motion to go out of executive session. Do I have a second? We will be hearing Senator Trent, Senate Bill 707. Senator, when you're ready, you may proceed.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, it's on. Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the committee. For the record, Curtis Trent, representing Senate District 20. This is a very straightforward bill. It would place residency requirements on our U.S. congressional delegation. So in order to run for Congress, you'd have to be a resident of the district, and I think that this is a bill which further ties the accountability of the representative to the will of the public, the voting public. You want your representatives to be friends and neighbors of the community that they represent, just like we have for our House and Senate districts here in Missouri. And so with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions for the bill handler? Senator Koenig.
Do you know what it's like in other states? Like, what's the?
I don't have a survey. I've got some technical experts here that might be able to give us a little more information about the way it works in other states. But I do think this is a state by state approach. There's no there's no national uniform standard here.
Any other questions? Yes, Senator.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just briefly, it says a violation would be a Class 1 election offense. What does that entail? Is that felony and misdemeanor, or is that you get thrown off the ballot, or what entails something if somebody?
Could you point me to which page you're looking at here?
It's actually just in the summary. It just says a false statement made under this act is considered a false swearing punishable as a Class 1 election offense, and it just doesn't. I don't think it goes into what a Class 1 election offense is.
Let me see if I can find that in the bill here.
And if you can, we can talk about it afterwards.
Okay, yeah, I believe that's defined in the bill, and I'm sure my technical expert will be able to.
Perfect. He let me know. You're good.
Oh, okay.
He said it was punishable to, what was it? 5 years in prison. 5 years
Yeah,
in prison.
yeah, it's a fairly significant penalty.
Got it.
Any
Yeah,
other?
I just wanted to make sure it was something that wasn't just, you sign a piece of paper and you get a slap on the wrist. So thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
Any other questions for this bill handler? Seeing none. Witnesses in support. Please fill out a witness form and give your name, and you have 3 minutes.
Good afternoon, Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Chris Skuman. I'm a registered lobbyist for U.S. term limits. As the Senator said, we feel it's a fairly straightforward bill. We just believe those that are running for Congress should live in the district that they wish to represent, just like those of you in this building who represent different House and Senate districts.
Any questions for the witness? Yes, Senator Koenig.
Same question. Do you know?
I don't know the exact number, but I can stop by your office after we get done here and let you know.
Any other questions? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Next witness in support. Witnesses in opposition. Seeing none. For informational purposes only. Seeing none. Any closing comments, Senator?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Appreciate your willingness to hear the bill and appreciate the committee's consideration.
And now we will hear House Bill 490, Representative Sharpe. Representative, when you're ready, you may begin. State your name and 3 minutes and fill out a no. You have more than 3 minutes. I'm sorry.
I'll try not to take
Rolling along here,
Okay.
and you just kind of, okay. I'm going to give you a little more time.
well,
All the time you want.
I probably won't use it, I hope. So,
Okay.
good afternoon, Madam Chair and members of the committee. I'm Greg Sharpe, 4th District State Representative, the very northeast corner, 6 counties and a couple pieces, so in the border Iowa and Illinois. Today I've brought House Bill 490 before you, and it is a pure Lewis County fix. Lewis County is about 10,000 people, borders the Mississippi River, has an economic development director. I call him that, but it's actually another name, and his board is elected in that county. And when it was originally set up, they were elected a member of every township. Well, in Lewis County, the power is along the river, and when you get out into the western parts, it gets hard to get board members at times on this board. So they had asked that their rules of their election be changed to be basically at large, but they were subject to the approval of the county commission. So there is some accountability there also, but that is what this has been brought forward. They asked me to carry it, and then, like I say, it's in, we're in Senator O'Loughlin's district up in the corner there too. And, but that's the crux of this, is just to change the way that they elect those board members. Board members don't serve with any compensation other than expenses. So, and most of their income for the economic development is the landfill tipping fee, because there's one pretty good sized landfill in Lewis County that draws refuse out of Quincy, Illinois, for the most part, is their big customer. But that's what the crux of this is, to straighten up their election, and that's why they asked me to bring it forward. So if there's any questions, I'd make an attempt at answering them. So.
Okay, any questions for the bill handler? Seeing none. Witnesses in support? Witnesses in opposition? Informational purposes only? Do you have any closing comments?
Well, just thank you all for your time, and this is my first trip over to the Senate in any kind of official capacity. So.
Well, you had it pretty easy.
Well,
you can just keep talking if you want.
They just give me the chip shots, you know. But anyway, it's good to be over here, and it's good seeing you all. So, sir. So.
Well, good to see you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And that concludes our meeting. I'll be there. I got to go present a bill.
I apologize for not coming by.